Over the weekend, you might have noticed a little bit of rain. Haven't had that in quite a while, but looking forward as we get through this election week, how is weather looking this week?
We're looking really great. It's going to be a hectic week here on KSBY, but we're going to be seeing a lot more of those calm conditions, at least in the Weather Center, at least for this week. We do have a couple of storm systems in the farther extended forecast that we're keeping a close eye on, but at least for this week, sunny skies and great conditions are expected. It is a little bit windy and wavy out there. I'll get to those concerns in just a moment, but starting off with those temperatures, it's pretty great out there. 37 degrees in California Valley, 36 in Paso Robles, so still a little bit chilly in those interiors, a lot warmer than those 20s we saw for those communities just last week. 41 degrees in Santa Maria, 45 in San Luis Obispo, 50 in Santa Barbara as well as in Cambria as we start off this morning. Only 39 degrees in Lompoc as you kick off the day, but overall things are looking pretty great. No major concerns this morning for your visibilities. Definitely been a while since we've seen visibilities this perfect. Just a couple of very small areas of fog, not a concern for your morning commute. Now, one thing that we are going to be concerned with is these wind gusts. Continuing to see gusts upwards of 15 miles an hour across many of our coastal communities for today, especially as you head down to the south of Lompoc. That's where we're continuing to see gusts upwards of 20, even 25 miles an hour, especially right near Point Conception where there is some significant winds. We also could see some of those winds upwards of 25, even 35 miles an hour right along our south coast near the Gaviota coastline and on 101 near Las Cruces. Just be cautious, especially if you're driving a high-profile vehicle. You'll definitely notice that this morning. For the commute, those winds are definitely a concern. We've got winds, we've got waves as well, 7 to 8 feet across all of those western beaches with localized sets up to about 10 feet. Something to be aware of for today. Not a huge concern, but especially with a rip current risk, we do have all of the criteria enough for a high surf advisory. That'll be in place through 9 a.m. on Wednesday for all of those western beaches. Something to be aware of if you are in the water. It's not our only alert. You can also see we do have a fire weather watch. Now that's in place for all the interiors and those highest elevations of San Luis Obispo and Santa Barbara counties. But some of these concerns are for all of our communities. It is windy. It is going to be a little bit of the drier side as well, with humidities very much low. All of that combined with our very dry ground cover mean that we do have some added concern for some fire weather. So if there's a spark and a fire is ignited, it is going to be very tricky to put out with that erratic fire behavior. Now what we're seeing today, other than those fire weather concerns, we've got great conditions. 71 in Paso Robles, 73 in San Luis Obispo and Santa Maria, and 70 in both Lompoc and Santa Barbara for today. For our North Coast, 65 in Cambria, 72 in San Miguel, 77 in Avila Beach, Nipomo at 76, 74 in Pismo Beach, and 68 degrees in Shandon, Solvang at 74, 63 in the Coyama Valley, and 77 degrees in Carpinteria. Sunny, clear, and wonderful all the way through this week, even into the weekend, with temperatures right around normal for this time of the year. As we head into next week, we do have a couple chances for rain, but at least for the next 7 days, things are looking perfect and great here on the Central Coast. Dylan, back to you.